And we are back. Welcome back. We're in a different room. We're making our way through Semifinal 2 of Eurovision 2020. Last video, we selected our finalists from Semifinal 1, so now we are going to start listening through Semifinal 2. Join us, love us, deride us. We're here. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Nope. Alright, we're gonna not smack the table really hard. My water will fall off. I think we'll be fine. Okay, first up we have Greece.
I picked Greece,
like...
didn't I? Did I pick Greece? Good.
I feel like Supergirl is... Solid instrumentals.
Yeah, I like it so far.
A little bit of exorcism going on. That's what we're all really like.
What?
Is this Junior Eurovision?
Rudeness.
She's using her powers for evil, not for good.
That's true, yep. Those boys could have been injured.
Also, who throws banana peels? No! Because, I mean, think of the consequences, though. She would have fallen.
I didn't think this would be a literal Supergirl thing. Like, I'm taken aback.
And what's Clark Kent doing in the high school?
I think it's a play on that whole shtick.
I like her
This
alto.
is lower than I expected.
Yeah.
The verses.
Like, note-wise, or...
Yeah, the pitch.
Yeah.
No Supergirl.
Oh. Someone tore up a drawing of her?
That was the thing the kid tore up originally. Oh, and she's just outright magic because now she like has powers over cellulose apparently.
I mean, that's what every woman really wants.
Not cellulite. It's
Not
different.
cellulite, cellulose. Oh.
Yeah, hide your rocks.
But like,
Show me your rocks.
this would make less sense if it were an adult scenario. Because like, only a child would do such mundane things with their superpowers that affect literally nothing.
Kitten. I'll get the kitten.
I like how he gave her permission. We like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Get
okay
that
to
cat.
use your superpowers even though I have no. Really, you could just like float the cat down instead of
Why is
pushing
she doing
yourself
it in her
up.
dance
Like,
class?
no one is impressed with your dancing now. Wait, the cat's like, no, leave me
She
here.
could have definitely just floated the cat down. Would have been a lot easier, and there would be no cell phones.
Well, not pointed at her.
Why
Right.
did she float in her dance class?
I don't know why she
So the video is actually just a little bit distracting. It's good, but it's like
I think it's a fun song. I
yeah.
like I kind of like the video, but what's it doing in Eurovision?
well, I mean, objectively, the stage production would probably be different.
I don't know. Last time we saw like a Eurovision song that was set in a classroom was the UK, and that was a disaster.
That's because most of the UK's entries are disasters.
Fair.
I like the song. It's gonna get
Yeah.
one exclamation point from me.
It's better than I thought a song called Supergirl would be.
I agree.
Yeah, but it's Greece, so they had the instrumentation and the rhythm was really good, which is very typical of Greece.
Yeah, if it weren't for the music video, I think the lyrics would have bored me.
I'm definitely gonna have to listen to it again, just listening to it, because yeah, it did distract me a little bit. I did like the
God.
the instrumentation and
Yes.
stuff. And it wasn't, like I was saying earlier, the verses were lower than I was expecting, which made it more interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Moving on.
Austria!
Next, we have Austria. This is my pick. I've heard him sing. I have not heard this song.
Vincent?
Hello.
Oh.
Makes me lean forward. You said there's a hidden hero within us?
Yeah.
Is that why he's floating?
He has superpowers too.
At least he has a reason behind his superpowers. You
Does
make
he?
him feel like a superhero.
Ooh.
Some nice bass.
Synth, but it's still
I
pretty solid
don't care.
No, maybe it's
No.
not. It might be an actual slap bass player. He's just got a lot of compressor on it.
Yeah. Which fits with this music.
Yeah.
So do you think this is a slaughterhouse he's in, or... I want the backstory on this building. Because that was a drain in the middle of the floor.
Maybe it was a shower.
I
Maybe.
think all industrial buildings have drains in the floor, though. Looks like a manufacturing facility of some kind.
You make me feel like oh-oh.
Oats?
Like oats.
Ooh, flare, that's dangerous inside. That's really stupid.
It's so dumb, I love it. I threw it off his chair. Not at anything in
I
particular.
want to see the video before the editing where he threw an actual chair and just landed in the back for no reason.
He's like a little what box?
Cash box?
He's doing more fancy footwork. Back to fancy footwork in Eurovision.
Yeah, which is fun.
Yes. Double compressed on the bass. It's crazy. It gives it such a synth sound, though.
I like it. And this is one I haven't heard before, and I picked it anyway.
Wow.
Oh, I talked over his lovely note. Wow! Thank you.
Helping never helps.
Whoa. Oh.
Little boy. What?
Like it.
I
It's great.
enjoy it.
Good times.
Very Bruno Mars.
I was kind of hesitant to make a comparison because there were moments that were like very Bruno Mars, and I like Bruno Mars, but I think a lot of people try to imitate him, and it's like, come on, don't.
Mm-hmm. It didn't seem like.
But it didn't seem like just blatant
Yeah, it wasn't
imitation.
imitation.
No,
it was
it wasn't.
just in that flavor.
Some of the dancing was like,
Sure.
that's Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
But vocally, he's strong.
Yeah.
I
Fun
like
beat.
his voice.
Anything else?
And most of every component of the song.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it gets 3 exclamation points from me,
Ooh.
which is pretty. I mean, that's high praise. So.
Yeah, what was didn't you have just one in, was it Malta that had, no, what had your 3 exclamation points in semifinal 1?
That was Belgium.
Oh, yes.
Belgium got 3, Azerbaijan got 4.
It is weird that
So this gets 3 for completely different reasons, but like, it
Yeah.
gets 1 just for the bass line. Like,
I mean,
I
I
haven't
would.
seen slap bass in Eurovision in a long time.
Yeah.
So, and it was a great, really funky, well-played line.
Mm.
And it was the driving force for the whole song, which is just going to always be something that
It's gonna
hooks me on.
tug at your bass strings. Oh.
So yeah, it was a pretty good song.
Yeah, I'm happy with my choice. I knew I would be. That's all I gotta say about that.
So where have you heard him before?
I heard him after he was announced for Eurovision, but the song wasn't released yet, and I still wanted to hear something, so I listened to one of his other stuff. So it was still in context of Eurovision, it was just a different song.
Okay.
Like, a much slower, prettier song.
But he has a, like, so it's kind of a retro pop feel, right? And he has the right voice for that.
Which
like,
is very now.
Yeah, which is
And yeah,
very
he does
much,
have the right
that's a
voice for
Bruno Mars thing. Bruno Mars kind of pulled that whole retro pop thing, and
Brought it back.
it's a trend. But, I mean, it's a good trend. It's like, it's way better than the
Yeah.
standard mainstream pop was prior.
Yes. Yeah. Alright, next we have Czech Republic.
Which is mine.
Yup. Stop it with the yawning. You're the boring one today.
Is it gonna have two different earrings?
I mean,
Or just one earring?
Oh, good. One earring. We're back to the 80s.
it's upside down.
Did he just leave that water in the sink overnight or something?
He had someone pour
It
it
was,
for
it was
him.
just already prepared. It's like a cooking show.
He has staff. Lasers. That looks like Baijo.
Is that an Astro band?
I didn't even look.
I'm pretty sure that was an Astro band.
It kind of eases into a chorus.
I mean, it seems to be kind of that kind of flow, right? Like,
Sure.
It's pretty laid back.
Yes. I like the horns. Like meh, meh, meh.
Why is he messing with his shirt?
It was uncomfortable.
And now it's not there. Okay.
It was
So we're-
uncomfortable.
So we're gonna do this. Well, it looked uncomfortable.
He's very into this party.
Yes. And he's very sweaty hanging on people. I'm not. Gross.
They must be very, very close.
Yeah, because all parties have lasers.
Laser parties do.
Laser party.
He brought two different pairs of glasses to the party.
He's prepared.
And a hat.
And one earring.
One earring. It's always the same earring. Different hats, shirts, glasses.
Again, this is not a single shot music video.
Pretty sure it is. What are her pants? What? Is she wearing parachute
I think
pants?
you're the only one looking at her pants.
Is it an origami bird?
Yeah. Thoughts?
This one really confuses me how I feel about it. Because, like, there was nothing bad about it, but I wasn't really super into it, but I also at the same time kind of was.
So,
I
yeah,
don't know.
I feel like I really want to like it,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
but I don't. Like, it's like it has the right elements,
Yeah.
but it just isn't doing it for me. Like, there was that like, in the last, I don't know, 25% of the song before he got to the chorus the last time. Like,
Yeah.
he had that weird breakdown.
Yeah, where it's like,
what do you do? This sounds awful. Like,
oh, I like that part.
I just...
I like that part because it's like, he's just kind of like pitch adjacent the whole time.
Yeah, it didn't, I don't know, it was like, it didn't work for me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. Like, that's, it's not,
Yeah.
again, I want to like it. I want to say this is a good song, but it's just not, like you were saying, like, I just can't really get into it.
Yeah.
Like, if we were playing at a party, I'd be like, oh, this is, I don't know what to do with this. Right? So it's going to get a 0 for me.
Well, you definitely cannot dance to it at a kind of party they were at.
No, and notice that their dancing was
in
in
slow-mo?
slow-mo because you can't dance
The
with
beat
the
was too
song.
low.
So it's like, no, there's...
Yeah, no, this is the type of beat where you've done a lot of drugs and you think the world is spinning faster than it actually is, and yet slower than it actually is. And no, you guys have never experienced...
Voice of experience here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, totally. Anyway, yeah, I think I had similar feelings. I like it, but it, yeah.
It's just kind of... It needs something. And I
I
don't know
want
what
to
it
move
is.
to it, but in a very lazy sort of way.
Yeah, well, it's very, again, it's a super, for how much rhythm there is and for the tempo, it's a super laid-back song.
I kind of
So it's not, like, which is, I think, what's
it's supposed
happening.
to be.
Right.
A bit. Yeah, it's like...
It's almost reggae in that way, like,
Mhm.
but reggae is like legitimately laid back, and it doesn't have all this electronic beat flowing in the middle of it,
It's a
right?
new age, man.
Yeah, no,
Not ready?
can't do it.
Alright. That's okay. We have more offerings to go through.
Oh.
This is Moldova. Natalia Gordienko.
Better be good. Better be as good as Sunshine Project.
Ooh, a chair.
Nominated for chair.
This is like a weird dream. Nice notes. A drone.
Beautiful. Okay.
So she's in a prison.
The sun is really on me.
Very interesting.
She doesn't want to be with him or without him.
I'm glad she's dropped the breathy singing at the beginning.
Sure. Think she's had a bad experience.
Yeah, she seems to be in an unpleasant relationship of some kind.
The photographer, clearly.
Probably.
They're walls. Okay.
She keeps doing this.
She's posing for the camera.
We were supposed to do different poses.
That's why the photo shoot's still going on. She can't get it right. Who's Hugh?
Does she always dress like she's headed to a really expensive, like, political fundraiser?
Because she's taking pictures.
I don't know what's up with the lamps. I want to know more about the lamps.
Most prisons have a lot of lamps.
And our outdoors and wide open
And our outdoors
spaces.
are wide open and you wear evening gowns.
I like the chorusy bit. This would never sound as good with like 5 other random people. Since it's her singing with herself, it sounds great. Interesting beat change.
Yeah.
It's like pretending to change the song without changing the song.
Yeah.
This is a far cry from female empowerment of any kind.
She's saying, like, I mean, granted, I don't listen to lyrics.
I'm
really
not
all that
making a
in-depth.
statement other than that.
It just sounds like she's like, well, I can't decide whether I want to be with you or not.
But she's decidedly wants opposite things. She feels trapped
Because she can't make a
because
decision.
she doesn't want to be without him.
But she also doesn't want to be with him.
Oof.
Hiya. So when it was first starting, the first part of the verse, I was like, ooh, okay, this could be really good. And then it got to like the pre-chorus, I was like, nope, it's not.
It's the same notes
and then
I
it got
hear
to the
every
chorus,
night.
and I was like, oh, maybe it is. So I was just kind of like,
It was an emotional roller coaster. Did you feel like you were in a prison?
yes.
And Jeeves. So I'm trying not to be Moldova biased,
Why bother?
but I really like the song.
What?
Like, I do. And in no sense, it's not like crazy. I'm only giving it two exclamation points. But I think that it's a ballad, but it's got so much happening in the choruses and like that beat change in the end and such. Like it catches me. I really like it because like it's keeping the chorus going like normal, but it kind of drives the song into the end of it. I like it.
I would be interested to see what they had for a stage presentation.
This.
Because that's just her. No, it'd be enormous
It'd be
images of
24
her riding in the
lamps.
background.
It'd just be lamps. It'd be a whole
off.
stage of lamps. But yeah, no, I liked it. I did. And again, it only gets 2. It's not like it's crazy, but it was definitely. It definitely hooked me a little bit. I
would listen to
into
it again.
Yeah. I could listen to that at pretty high volume, actually.
I didn't like it any more than any of the other ones that we've listened to today.
Really?
Mm. Yeah. All right then.
All right.
I feel bad for her. I want her to get out of her prison, but I don't think she's ready.
I don't think she's ready
She's
to
not
leave
ready.
prison.
She's not ready.
The parole board has said no.
Okay, time for Estonia.
Here we go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so
Have you seen this? You didn't pick this.
I have seen the live national selection. I have not seen the music video. The cobwebs?
That mic doesn't work.
Love.
He looks exactly like somebody. I don't know who it is.
Ukusubista.
There is no way I could sing with that cobweb like blowing like straight at me.
Into your mouth?
No! No! Get off!
The floor is going to be covered in candles by the end.
It's dangerous with cobwebs. And he's inside. Why is there wind?
The window's open.
I like this rhythm right here.
Yeah. He makes it sound a lot easier than it is to actually sing those intervals at that tempo.
There's candles.
Nailed it! Oh, that's glorious. And no more cobwebs. That's good, because that was
Well
bothering
burned up.
me a lot.
His life live show did have fake candles all over the stage, so.
That's not how you install fluorescent lighting, by the way. That's not code.
They're view tubes.
It's also really impractical.
It's just a really huge
Lots of
chandelier.
warehouses.
I know. It's the year of the warehouse. See, Malta at least was doing parkour outside of the warehouse.
Because they were filming inside.
That's true, they were filming inside. Can't do parkour through the filming.
They had rented the double rented the space. Ah!
That's very bright. Oh, the love lit up. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Fancy.
What? He's very facial. Whoa!
Oh,
He
he's-
exploded.
yeah, no, he's into this.
You are not singing, sir.
No.
You cannot fool me.
Well, and he keeps going to and from the mic, so that can't be recording it.
Obviously.
Because it wouldn't be an even sound. And the cobwebs are back. No,
They're stuck in his hand.
Bro.
Oh, that bothers me so much.
It's supposed to shake you up. Is there... So, this year we've had a mixture of songs that stop in the middle, and then songs that end and then just keep ending. I agree with Maya. I really like that part, but then they just repeated that for the rest of the song.
I was going to say, it was... I really like it, but it did get pretty repetitive with that same interval.
It's like it stopped being special because that's just all they were doing.
But they did make it a little bit different. Like, he went down the octave and the candle visual and the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was definitely super into his song. Like, he was really into it. I gave it 1 exclamation point.
Have we had any Z's today?
No.
Wow,
No
all right.
Z's so far.
Nice.
So it's so far the best day we've had overall.
But in general.
In general.
Best day of our lives.
Since the outbreak, this is the best day. No, it was... I liked it, I enjoyed it, but it only gets 1 for the same reason, right?
Yeah.
Like, because, like, okay, it's repetitive. Like, I like it. It's groovy.
Yeah.
Let's do something new.
Right. Yep. And with, you have 3 minutes. 3 minutes goes by really fast. Like, do something impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a good voice, and, I mean, it was well staged, and the rhythm was good, the instrumentation was good, but then it just did the same thing.
I did like this better than the live performance, but only marginally. It's just an okay. Like, I could take it or leave it as far as going to the final.
I can see why you didn't pick it, because you're a cheater.
Yes. San Marino, stop yawning. This song is
better live up
freaky.
to what I hoped it was.
I dig the hair.
I mean, that makes sense. I want a Swarovski bustier.
He's definitely just very subtly feeling her up.
As a he.
Less subtle.
Completely? Okay, that's cute.
This is exactly what I thought this was going to be when I saw the title.
Is this more Prince or Jamiroquai? I'm caught in between.
It's getting more funky.
I think you mean
This
freaky.
definitely...
I like that part.
Yeah, this is definitely Jamiroquai-esque.
Is that... Your baby is too large.
Yeah.
And I love your hair. Dancing in Water. Ooh. The verses have a little... Lyrically, it's kind of like... I love those string glides.
Her voice is softer than I was expecting. Like,
yeah. So she's no Tina Turner, you're saying?
You are.
Fair.
That's a naughty finger.
Poor finger. What did it ever do to deserve that?
this music video is so much.
This music video makes me feel like Nyan Cat. I don't know why.
What would this be like in the live version?
That's what I want. Like, clearly some dancing. I think it would be similar to the Say Yeah 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 live show. Is she Sporty Spice?
If she hadn't have said that at the end,
That
it
is
would have been
all
a
the
decent
people
ending.
in San Marino right there.
Okay.
Well, it was your pick. Let's hear what you had to say about it.
The video was like, let's see how many different things we can possibly do all in the same video.
Yeah.
It was, the video was like a lot, but like, it kept you interested. Like, there was stuff happening all the time, and you're like, oh, what's next?
Hello. Goodbye.
Like I was saying about her voice, it was like softer. Like I wanted her voice to be more
Attacking?
crisp.
Or not attacking, but like
I
More
don't.
forward, maybe.
to match the
Yeah, it was
the actual
just-
instrumentation that was like hitting solidly on the beats, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Putting words in your
like
mouth.
I don't know. It kind of sounded like she had a cotton ball in her throat. So it was like making everything dampen.
Maybe she did, and that's freaky.
That's what she's into.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I feel like San Marino has learned that the recipe for success is take some old school disco beats. We said no hitting the table, sir. Take some old school disco beats and have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what they, I mean, you called it out very early, like Prince, Jamiroquai kind of inspired, like early Prince. And yeah, like 100%. And I like it. And as a result, by the way, as a Jamiroquai fan, it does get 3 exclamation points for me. Because it was delightfully fun. It's a really fun song.
Yeah.
And another really good bass line. You know, like disco style, Jamiroquai-esque bass line. And then, although not as talented as Jamiroquai, mind you.
Of course.
But,
Few are.
but it's really good. And it is also exactly the subject matter I expected from the song title.
Fair.
So, like, I saw, like, yeah, it's going to be a sex song. It's going to be about sex.
I mean, we have to have at least one every year. Just to be like,
yeah,
oh
yeah. Oh yeah, lots of people sing about sex, just not usually at Eurovision.
Not in the middle of all these ballads. Yeah, I think a solid offering from San Marino.
Especially for a country that has struggled to get into the finals pretty frequently.
Yeah, I think this could make it.
This would have made it, I think.
I don't think it would be a guarantee, but I think it definitely could have. Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a contender, no
Sure.
doubt.
Yep, absolutely. Are
I feel like this was a weird video because all of them were like the same for me. Like there wasn't any that was like
there was no
super
transition?
like super bad or super good. All the songs today.
Oh.
Not the video.
Yeah.
So you kind of have that, they're kind of all on the same level almost. for you.
Yeah.
That is
Interesting.
hard.
I don't feel that way, but I can see how you could. I can see how, like, they're all very different, but then I could see how they could all have the same kind of effect on you.
Yeah.
I don't know, I really like Austria, but that's my pick, so...
I really like Austria.
Austria was a really good song. Yeah.
Stop picking all the good ones.
I want to point out that
have
Becca
stopped.
didn't specifically cheat on that one. She kind of half cheated by
I half
having
cheated.
heard the singer.
True.
I still haven't figured out how many points you're getting docked at the end of this for cheating.
I will get my Eurovision boyfriend back, and Jono Lasand will smack you. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Alright, so that's the 6 for today. We have 2 more rounds of semifinal 2 to select our finalists before we go to the grand final and reveal our winners. Let us know in the comments how you feel about these songs, which ones you think would have made it to the finals, and we'll be back in a new video. Same room. We're not going to be changing rooms anymore. So, happy quarantine, everyone.